Jungle motherfucking beats. I want to touch on Lupe Fiasco first. So, the man all year, like Tetsuo Youth, I believe, was about 2013. I may be wrong, but it was a while ago now. Actually, was it that long ago? Was it 2015? It was about 2-3 years ago. And it was an amazing album. I thought it was on point with his first 2 albums. It was definitely a grow. I didn't really dig it at first. That's because it was probably his biggest lyrical album yet. It was just fucking so preachy and in your face.
Right, I loved it too.
Yeah.
It was like the summer, winter, spring, autumn theme, right?
And one of the things that I'm going to touch on as well, someone told me that if you listen to that album from the back to front, so like from the last track to the first track, it still goes smoothly.
Really?
Which is unreal. I don't know any albums that could do that. I'm like, nah, albums don't do that. Like, people make them knowing that it flows start to finish. And I played it from winter all the way to summer. Oh, sorry, spring all the way to summer, and it worked. It worked really well. Because if you remember the last half of that album, the last few tracks of the album, some of the singles like Deliver and Adoration of the Magi.
Dope songs.
Like, and that starts off the album instead of being the end of the album, and it closes off with Mural, which is a great closer instead of being the opener. So it works perfectly.
Which is what we got in the background right now. So now to update on what's actually happening
now
with him.
Is he said he was going to release 3 albums this year. 3 albums. And Drogas was meant to be the first one. And Drogas was going to be a trap album. Because if you've known Lupe, mixtape Lupe in between his albums was always very trap influenced. Because he'd like to give his fans stuff they know they wanted, and in between have a bit of fun with the music. And Drogas, him just being like, "Fuck, I've done Tetsuo Youth. That's my album that I want to be remembered for. This is the album he wants to be remembered for." And it's like, all right, now I'm gonna have some fun and get paid for this shit. And then on one track that he released, and I've been listening to a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff he's been releasing has been pretty shit in my opinion. Not the best
Just
compared
average.
to him. Yeah, and he released one line. Do you want to try and get it up actually? It should be
on the anti-Semitic line?
Yeah. Go. Are you on it now? You go to djbooth.com. It'll be on there. There's a massive article on it. This is the reason why, which is the reason it got taken off of SoundCloud. And then we'll read this first, and we'll get into it.
Arms of the government, artists getting robbed for they publishing by dirty Jewish execs who think that it's arms from the covenant. I retire when I'm tired. That's a firestone death. Easy to say when nobody's there, like a microphone check. They want to hear what I'm gonna say before the microphone check. Make me sign an NDA before the microphone test. Lest you face that type of faith, institutional opposition. Then with all due respect, you are not my competition. Nah.
Well, the man who wrote this is a guy called Brian Zusk, who's also known as DJZ, who created DJ Booth, which is now one of the biggest pinpoint websites for hip hop now today.
Okay.
And so he's Jewish. And so the line that says artists getting robbed for their publishing by dirty Jewish execs who think it's arms for them government. But the way I look at it, because the article that he writes is actually really well written. He goes like, you can't join this conversation if you aren't Jewish, because you won't feel what I'm feeling from an artist that he looks up to. Like Lupe Fiasco is one of his favorite artists, and they got onto it on Twitter and stuff. And then after all this went down, Lupe Fiasco was like, nah, fuck this, because this song got taken down, but it got to stay up on his website. He's like, not releasing any more albums. I'm done. It's gonna be Lupe. He's gonna release something eventually. But when I read this line that I get from Lupe, I feel like Lupe is being fine here. Like he's pretty much just saying that like being with Atlanta Records, Atlanta fucked him over hard, and a lot of artists have been fucked by artists as well. He's just saying that the person who was the exec was Jewish and he was dirty to him. I just feel like the way he worded it could have been smarter, because the way that he did word it, people are going to take offense to, but I understand where he's coming from. I feel.
Well, so basically, it was the DJ Booth took it personally.
Took it personally because he's Jewish.
All right.
Which is fair enough. I'm not Jewish, so I could have taken it personally as well.
But in any other case, the song probably would have stayed up.
Would have stayed up. But yeah, because he did that, the song was taken down.
Because there's been obviously much more vulgar lyricism being posted all over the place every day.
Oh, exactly. Hello, Kanye.
Hello, like anyone, DMX, anyone.
And I feel like that he would have just been like, look, for me to get my music taken down when there's all these other artists out here that don't get their music taken down. And Lupe annoys is he needs to fucking delete his Twitter account, because he gets in so much shit, and he's always just saying this and that. He just needs to get away from the world and just do his thing. Because he promised 3 albums this year, we didn't get 1.
Yeah, see, SoundCloud took N.E.R.D freestyle down because of quote-unquote hate speech. That's when he says, I'm done.
Yep.
He said, I get the hint, God. Yo, Lupe fans, it's been fun. I hope you've had fun. I'm officially not releasing any more music. Album's cancelled. I don't take anything like too seriously when someone's making a decision out of a heat of emotion.
And also, when you're a Lupe fan, you know, like, well, I've been a Lupe fan for a long time, so this has been happening like the last 5-6 years.
I mean, he'll do it when he feels it's right, I guess.
And I know I'm probably not going to like Drogas, because I don't like trap, but I'm just glad he's having fun doing his thing. And I want to see what he can do with trap music, if he fits in there.
He played a thing on Twitter. He played a recording from his iPhone video of a song.
Yeah, but that was bad though, because he promised like, oh, I've got a new track for you, and that's what he showed people. And the fans, once again, if you're a Lupe fan, a true Lupe fan, you know that you don't listen to anything Lupe says until he actually drops that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's just what I want to touch on. I
There's
think
the Lupe news.
and because in case it is not, I got into Tetsuo Youth and like I said, I listened to it from back to front, and it's as clean as it is from front to back, and I think that's a beautiful thing for an album. That's why, and there's so many great things. One of the biggest things with this album as well was the lines about all the albums with the babies on the covers.
Mm.
Do you remember that track?
I don't remember the track, but I understand the reference.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, from everyone from
yeah, like the N.E.R.D cover,
yeah.
and then he goes the Biggie cover, and like the chorus, yeah, dun, just the baby, yeah, it's Adoration of the Magpie, yeah. And so everything that chorus, every line that he makes actually has a meaning, but also on top of that, it's an album cover for a classic from a certain generation of hip hop.
Such a talent with the way he connects these ideas.
Lupe Fiasco has to be up there as one of the strongest lyricists for me. Also, A$AP Rock. A$AP Rock has a better, like, I feel like knowledge of words. He has a lot more words to use, but Lupe Fiasco uses those words better, in my opinion.
More efficiently.
He knows how to like just really get them through.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Testuo Youth, I think, is one of my most underappreciated albums ever.
Yeah.
It should be top 20 at least.